Okay, Jake, I'm puffing a little, but we got a good pond here. It's one close to the shitter cam, just down from the beaver house. Looks like a big hay marsh. I'm gonna move down, get a little closer, check it out. Might be a really good calling spot for this fall. Can't really tell from here. It's gonna be a bitch climbing out of here. I got my dad up on the other side. Sure, he's gonna wonder where the hell I am, but he knows what I do, so. Got moose tracks coming up the side of the hill here too. That's always promising. Maybe we can yank a big bull out of here. Not that it's gonna be easy getting them out, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting down there. Oh, look at this. Here we go. This is not easy to access, but it's not far from camp spots either. I'm sure we could set up some sort of calling situation in here. What do you think, bud? This is the same direction we had a bull answer from a couple years ago. Nice deep little beaver pond kind of action going on. Hay marsh at the end. Somewhere on that other side, there's a trail coming from that another possible camp location where that big lake is. This might be a little more secluded area. I don't see any access in here, and I don't know too many guys that would climb in here, so I'll check it out and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Black flies aren't too bad right now though. It's a pretty nice spot. Up on the hill we can actually see quite a ways. It's pretty steep though. Yeah, it's a good climb. I'll talk to you later. Here's another good spot for moose. It's pretty close quarters, but it's like a little moose highway in here. It's rained really heavy, so it's really hard to find tracks right now. But the moose come from down here by the lake, which is about 500 meters or a little farther that way. They come through here, and as you can see, they come right along here. Those are tracks going right across the road here, which is just basically a trail. There's my ATV for scouting. Can't find a better one. I'm not going to pull a moose out with it, but it gets the job done. Here's some more tracks. Like I said, it rained heavy this week, so all these tracks are within the last week or so. I'm going to go up to the corner here, see if we see any more. Oh, some more tracks over here going across this muck pile. This muck pile is perfect for me in this area because it allows me to tell if there's any fresh sign. Everything gets old really fast in here. Here's a couple more. This is an area I had a big bull on the hook last year, but couldn't get them to commit, and as you can see, they come in here quite a bit. Like I said, this would have all been flooded out last week by the rains. Got a couple bears wandering around. I've been being careful. They don't like me any more than I like them, so. Oh, there's some nice little bear tracks there. Yeah. So I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to hoof it on up the trail here just a little bit and see what we can see. I'll log back on in a minute here. I'm filming this off of Blackberry, so it's not the best. Here we go, Jake. I just came through here from the trail. It's about 50 yards that way. And I'm going to come through here to a pond. Oh. Oh. Broken branches and moose tracks coming through here. Yeah. Ooh. Hey Jake, there's nothing out here, but here's another nice pond. Wow. Lots of tracks in this area. We're gonna have to use a bike to get part way in here though. The lake to the north is a no access lake, so we'll stay away from it. This is beautiful. Another good spot. Nice easy walking, as you can see, to get in here. That's why I like it. But moose have been walking all through here, all up along the sides. We should be able to get in here no problem. Hey guys, I'm still doing my scouting. I came across this sandy area. There's lots of old tracks in here. They're probably from the past couple weeks, but it's been raining pretty hard. This is the kind of thing you want to look for. Nice bull, well, maybe just a little bull, but he kicked the crap out of this tree. Yeah, probably getting the velvet off, trying to show off. It feels good rubbing against it, whatever, but that's one of the things you want to look for. Gives you a good idea that there's a bull in the area. I don't see too much all thrashed up in here. Another little tree over there, maybe, or so. Let's go look over here. He was messing around in here, but can't really tell what he was doing. Just having fun too, possibly. Here's one of the big cuts that we're going to be taking a look at this year, if I get to go. It spans all the way up around the corner of those spruce trees there. It's a pretty big area. A little bit growing up, which is good. Moose come in here and feed, they can feel secure. I'll take some more video from up on that hill showing some of the rest of the cut and the view from up there. Same cut from a little higher up the hill. Down by those dead trees, there's a little bit of water in there. As you go back in behind this hill here, some thick bush with a pond in there. Lots of berries in here. Those look like ash. Lots of bear shit around. I imagine there's a couple creeping through here. That's okay, they don't want to bug me. I don't want to bug them, so I'm going to keep going up here and we'll see what's up over this hill. Some tracks in here. It's really dry in here. It's hard to tell what's fresh. Nobody else has been in here for people wise, which is good. The last signs of people were maybe last year, and the road getting in here is completely grown over, so hopefully that'll keep some people out. Okay, talk to you in a bit. Okay, I'm coming up to the other side of that cut over the hill. It's a really nice area. It's starting to grow up really nice in this spot. Lots of guys don't like hunting this because they can't see sometimes when they're in the low areas, but I love it. I'm going to keep moving here. I'm only going to film this for a second because I'm heading over under that hill over there. I want to get to a lake that's way back there. And it's going to take me a while because that's a long ways away. Okay, bye. Okay, here's another lake that I'm looking at. It's a pretty good moose lake. I'm going to check if there's tracks all along the side here. There's some tracks in here. It gets used quite a bit. Like I said, it rained the other day here, and it's been hot the past 2 days, so not too much is moving. not huge, but it's big for a moose pond. I'm gonna check these wet spots, see if there's any tracks in them. I imagine there are. See, there's a fresh one in there. It's even dried up yet. I'm wearing running shoes, so that's going to be fantastic walking through these areas. But I had to wear them because I walked so far back. There's some tracks going through the mud in there. Some tracks going down to the water. Here's the other end of that lake. I'm gonna go a ways around just to see what's around the corner. There's the other end of that lake. There's a big hay marsh down at the far end. As you come up around the corner here, it gets kind of mucky again. There might be some tracks in there. I'm gonna try and go over there. But I still gotta go over the hill over here to try and get to a lake that's back there. Go all the way over there. I know the moose are around. I don't have to go see their tracks. It's hot out. If it's hot this season, this is where they'll be, near the water. There's some good calling spots up here, depending on wind direction.